Stay black in America. Don't go anywhere, don't leave. It's the greatest country in the world for a black man or a black woman. Ancestors have been through slavery, Reconstruction, all types of Jim Crow, racist laws, red line, everything that kind of hold you back from achieving and rising, living out your full potential. But this is the greatest Christian country in the world. The greatest white people, the greatest black people, the greatest mixture of all kinds of people living here in the United States of America. Call the United States of America. So don't leave, don't go anywhere. You can be anything you want to be here. You can be an astronaut, a president, a scientist, a dean of a college. You can be anything you want to be in the United States of America. A grocery store owner like me, or rock and roll star if you want to be. So today I'm gonna talk about I Am Marwa, the young Kenyan YouTuber that travels all over the place, all in the United States, all in South America, all everywhere, finding black people who are descendants of Africans and meeting with them and talking to them. And, I'm thinking, man, today that I Am Marwa, man, would be a great chairman of Kenya's Revenue Authority. You put a man like him in a position like that, someone who can speak 10 village languages, someone who's well-versed in English, can speak Spanish, can converse and talk to anybody in the world, such a humble and intelligent man at heart. He loves his country, Kenya. He understands the village life. He understands the city life. Talk about a man like that and head of a program like that, head of that the Revenue Authority. How much revenue authority that he would just bring into the country just by explaining the cost of things, having a level playing field. Because everywhere he's went, he's experienced how various countries do things, how they charge you for fees and revenue, how they earn their revenue. He'd be a balanced man. He'll be able to charge you excellent fees. He might even, man, bring a tremendous amount of people coming from South America, the United States, all the place to Kenya, because he's been everywhere. He's met people from everywhere. He knows how the nightlife is everywhere. He knows what entertains people, what people enjoy when they come from other countries to another country. So you imagine him, a guy like him in Kenya would probably set up places, man, where everybody could probably come and tour different areas where the villages will still be village life, not destroy a village life, what is traditionally Kenya. But Kenya is 4.2 times bigger than the state of Florida. And Florida is one of our biggest states in the United States, which means there's plenty of places for people to go, plenty of new creation of real estate and homes and properties. I mean, he's building himself a beautiful house in his own village. I mean, you imagine a man doing that. He come from Kenya, all the world. He's building himself a beautiful mansion in his village, which the village people are looking at it and admiring and saying, "My God, look what he's doing in our country." And this young guy, a young Kenyan man, is doing this. He's just extraordinary. If people in his own country, like a lot of times, the people in your own country don't appreciate who they have. You're never great in your own country. You're always looked upon as great. Well, I think this young man should be looked at as great as in his country of Kenya, because of everything that he's achieving, everything that he's doing. So. Again, I give an example. Like I always say, he speaks 10 of the village languages. He speaks Spanish and he speaks English. He's been all over America. He's been traveling America. He said, everywhere you look at America is jobs. You can find jobs in the woods, jobs in the forest. He was riding with one of his friends, one of his sponsors. And he would bring those same type of jobs to Kenya. Instead of that 9.92% unemployment rate, he might drop it down to nothing, because if you create enough construction companies in Kenya where you're building homes and you're building homesteads, where you have people come from the United States and give them dual citizenship, not the kind of citizenship that they can vote themselves in, but you want Kenya to stay stronger with Kenyan leaders and people born in Kenya be leaders, but the kind of citizenship, man, whereby they have driver's license, where they come there all year long and drive around, where they have properties on, where they're paying property tax, where they're paying income tax. And then he would probably set it up so, man, you have little Colombia, little Peru, little this, little that over South America, little America somewhere, over there where people coming to visit those places where they come into Kenya, or visiting the traditional places in Kenya. His mind would think about so many things in which to create income and make Kenya greater than what it is. And in essence, bring money to people living in the villages and everybody else. Depict the whole economy of Kenya, so the Kenya becomes the #1 economy in Africa, because the Kenyans are intelligent. You're well-versed people. You speak properly. You love God. I mean, you love God, man. What can stop you? So minorly, so like wonderful people, man. So I'm saying the things he can do for Kenya's revenue, the knowledge he has as far as spending things, the knowledge he has as far as the border control and how things are bordered through borders and customs, being the chairman of the Revenue Authority, which means he have the oversee of everything. He's not going to sit down in an office and disappear. He's going to be everywhere doing stuff. He's going to be everything, make sure everything's running right, make sure everybody's employed, make sure people being treated right, coming to the country. He's going to be everywhere doing the things he's supposed to do for Kenya to make Kenya great. So, man, imagine taking advantage of a resource like that, born in your own country, Kenya. Man, so I just think about it, man. The nightlife he can bring about, and people want the quiet times. He'd have construction companies building homes and condominiums all over the place, and golf courses and tours or safaris, everything, because the country is so massive and huge. And one thing that he could do, like here in America, in 1922 in America, there was over 1 million black farmers because of the racism over here and not funding farmers money for equipment or give them loans. There's only about 50,000 farmers here, black farmers here in the United States in 2022. You imagine, man, if some of those farmers came to Kenya and you gave them land and stuff where they could grow stuff and had like the kind of dual citizenship where they were treated like citizens, but they wasn't voting or trying to control the politics of Kenya. Kenya's still controlling their own politics, and have them flourish in these farms. These farms, man, where these people have such talent, where they learn from all these 400 years over here of slavery, where it wouldn't be anything food shortage. Your food would be so abundant to be crazy. You're talking about a delight. And wouldn't it be great for Kenya to do that? Because you hear a lot of this stuff about Western Africa talking about, they want to return back home and this type of thing. Well, Western Africa sold 11.4 million people in slavery to the Caucasians, to the Europeans. Different tribes, smaller ethnic tribes, they took advantage of and sold for, back in that time, which was they sold for rum. I guess they like to drink a lot. And they sold for something that's called a mudfish bone, which was a currency at the time. This sold black, weaker tribes away. So those people coming back to West Africa, to me, it's kind of crazy, because you come back to the place that beat up your ancestors and your tribes and put y'all on a boat. Some of y'all were thrown overboard, come here and got eaten by sharks. And people came in and were put in indentured slavery, not indentured slavery all their life, never could get freedom until we got freedom, until the Civil War. So wouldn't it be wonderful if Kenya offered all those Americans who are Americans or from all over the world, because everywhere where they left Western Africa, they seem to have done better. Whether in South America, United States of America, only 6% of the slave trade came to the United States of America, and their economy is the 15th greatest in the world, right? And America's the only greatest economy. So to me, I am Marwa would be the man for the job. And to celebrate I am Marwa, I'm gonna put these shades on here, because I know he has an eye that he had an injury when he was a young man, but with his shades on, he looks like a rock star to me. So stay black in America. Don't leave. Greatest country in the world. But hopefully Kenya will open its doors to black farmers and black folks and treat us really fairly and great over there, so we can keep our American citizenship. We can have a dual Kenyan citizenship, but we won't be involved in the politics in Kenya, because you want to keep that Kenya. You want to keep it pure. You want to let the village stay the village. You want people running and stay running, because Kenyans seem like such wonderful people. So I am Marwa for the chairman of the Revenue Association of Kenya. Till next time, bye.